Welcome to the University of Oklahoma Michael F. Price College of Business Convocation, and congratulations to the class of 2020. You made it! We welcome all of you who are joining remotely across the country and around the world. Each year, the outstanding senior of the graduating class is asked to speak at Convocation. This year's outstanding senior is truly impressive. Colleen Ward is graduating with a double bachelor's degree in accounting and finance, as well as a Master of Accountancy. Colleen has been extremely active both in Price College and at OU, taking advantage of the numerous opportunities we offer. She has served as a teaching assistant for an accounting class and as a peer trainer in the JCPenney Leadership Program, as well as a Price College ambassador. Last year, she was elected as the chair of the Student Advisory Board for the JCPenney Leadership Program, where she led efforts to move the program online in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. She is a National Merit Scholar, a Steed School of Accounting Scholar, and has been included in numerous President's, University College, and Price College honor rolls. After graduation, Colleen will start her career in the Chicago office of PricewaterhouseCoopers. Please welcome Colleen Ward.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to our graduates from the Michael F. Price College of Business class of fall 2020. I would also like to thank all our faculty and staff, family and friends who helped us get here today. When we stepped onto this campus, we all became Sooners. For our Sooner bred, you knew you were going to be a Sooner your whole life. For the bold, maybe choosing OU created some fierce family rivalries. And for the brave, maybe you didn't even know where Oklahoma was before you settled into Walker Tower. Being from Chicago, I didn't expect to find my home in Oklahoma. Now here we stand 4.5 years later, and I'm not ready to let this go. But we don't stop being Sooners just because we graduated. Today, we transition into students of the world and join a wealth of alumni who, as our previous dean, Daniel Pullen, will never let us forget, are ensuring the global competitiveness of Oklahoma and the nation. Our faculty and staff have done their job in preparing us to move forward, and now we must have the courage to go forth into the world and make a difference. Winston Churchill once said, "Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." I have certainly learned this lesson during my time at OU. Whether it was the Sooners winning 4 Big 12 championships to then lose 3 out of the 4 subsequent bowl games, or personally from doing well on a big exam to then fail the next. Like our football team, the great successes we experienced at OU were surely followed by many mistakes. But we have picked ourselves up time and time again and courageously fought through season after season, class after class. This past season in our lives has looked very different than what we may have expected from our final days at OU. As the class of 2020, we will forever be etched into the history books. Being a part of history may not always be exciting. In fact, I'm sure many of you can attest to the fact that it is quite difficult. Right now, we are in the history books despite our actions. The world is at an impasse, but like failure, this isn't fatal. Change is coming, and we have the opportunity and obligation as emerging business leaders to be a part of that change. I challenge all of you to make the history books not despite, but because of your successes in the coming years. The class of 2020 won't be defined by what we lost to this virus, but by how we respond to it. Even without a graduation or whatever else you expected from your final year, we are not the class that never was. We are a class like OU has never seen. And we have the rest of our careers and lives to earn that title and show the world what Sooners, in the face of adversity, can accomplish. Congratulations, class of 2020. Let's make history.
Thank you, Colleen. You represent one of the hundreds of future leaders graduating today. We could not feel more optimistic about the prospects of a bright future for us all. Since we're not able to meet in person and hear a traditional keynote address, we reached out to one of our notable alumni and asked her to send a message directly to you. I would like to thank Shabani Joshi for taking the time to talk with you today. With a background in technology journalism, strategy, business development, and public communications, Shabani strives to create experiences for audiences that are authentic, memorable, and impactful. As a national news journalist, she's covered business, technology, and general news for global media outlets including ABC News, Fox Business Network, Yahoo Finance, and the Huffington Post. In addition to serving as a guest lecturer in our Executive MBA program, she helps companies increase the engagement of target audiences by hosting events and leading conversations that can assist in boosting everyday success. Her website, Shabani on Tech, is a unique destination for stories at the intersection of technology and daily life. Shabani received her Bachelor of Business Administration in Finance at the Price College of Business and an MBA from Harvard. She is a member of Price College's Arthur B. Adams Society and serves with me on the Dean's Board of Advisors. Please help me in welcoming a proud college alumna, Shabani Joshi.
Hi, I'm Shabani Joshi, and I'm humbled and thrilled to be with you today. You know, the British author Mary Shelley once said, "Invention, it must be humbly admitted, does not consist of creating out of void, but out of chaos." And boy, are things chaotic today. Today, you're about to leave the cozy confines of the Price and Adams halls, entering a world that is drastically different than what it was when you first started at OU. Our headlines today are dominated by COVID and political and social divisiveness, and I have to say, I couldn't be more thrilled for you. Yes, it's true. Because as I've personally experienced, when things are the most chaotic, fortitude and introspection bloom. When I graduated from Price, I entered a bull market that led me to a job on Wall Street. At that same time, tech was innovating on a newfound scale. That would eventually lead to a bubble that would burst 2 years later. And so when I completed my analyst program, the economy was in a completely different place. There were fewer jobs. And so I was forced to think more than I normally would have about my goals, my career, and my interest. What I now know is that reflective time served me well. It gave me the guts to leap into an entry-level job, rolling the teleprompter and working the overnight shift at CNN. And thanks to that job, I was set up many years later to become a national business news anchor. Today, the global economy and the working world are on the verge of transformation. And though it may be stressful now, and I know it must be, I believe in this chaos, there will be tremendous opportunity for you. And as you pursue these opportunities and create a new normal, I have 3 modest suggestions for you. First, what I didn't know sitting in your seat over 20 years ago was that life, careers, and even investing are a long-term game. You'll get your dream job. You'll get downsized. You'll lose and make money in the markets. The way to find stability through these, I have found, is to stay focused on the long term. Well, what does that mean? Let me tell you. The way I personally navigate my life is by knowing what values and goals drive it. I invest time to think about myself, what I'll be like at 50, 70, 90 years old, and I ask myself, what will I regret not doing then? What will be the driving values that define me? Those are the ones I want to prioritize today. Is it deep ties to your family, to your church, to the Price College, or do you want to create a business of change? Even just thinking about where you want your life to be in 20, 40, 60 years from now will give you that conviction now. It is this kind of thinking that has been a game changer in my own life and allows me to ride the ups and the downs of life with courage. Second, I believe strategically following your passion is a lifelong journey, and that hustling is the magic sauce that makes dreams come true. Growing up in Oklahoma City, attending Putnam City North High School as a child of immigrant parents from India, there was really no visible path for me to New York, to Wall Street, even to broadcasting. But with the help of a solid education from OU, little by little, I edged towards my dreams using the vehicle of hard work. As a Wall Street analyst, I made it a habit of showing up early and leaving late, which could amount to 100 hours of work in some weeks. While working in a business development role at ABC, I would take journalism classes at night. I would even hustle on vacation, spending half of it taping practice TV reports at local tourist sites which wasn't very relaxing for me or my then husband, who I made into a cameraman at the time, but I believed this hustle is why many, but not all, but many of my most important dreams have materialized. Lastly, Warren Buffett once said, "It takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it." And I believe that is even more true today. Thanks to social media, our voices can reach the masses in a second. Social media has been a power for good in so many cases, and it's also leading to a growing number of career fails. And now new generations of kids are being born with their entire lives on public record. And what we don't know yet is how much is too much. I believe that privacy matters, that one day some of us may want it back. So my advice to you, think before you post that selfie. Pause before you tweet. Do you want your employer to see it? Your grandma? Your future kids? Because all of them might. It has been a pleasure and an honor to be with you today. As you go out into the world, don't forget to come back to this incredible institution. Like me, come back for football games. Volunteer to mentor or employ future students. Donate generously when you're able. Claim your part in the continuing success story of the Price College of Business. I'm Shibani Joshi. Thank you very much.
Thank you again, Shibani Joshi, for your inspirational words. Price College graduates, today marks a significant milestone for each of you. While it represents the successful completion of an important chapter in your lives, it also signifies an important beginning. I wish you continued success as you embark on your next chapter. Whether it's an exciting new career or an advanced degree, I hope you continue to seek opportunities to positively impact the world. The achievements being recognized today are rarely the result of a single person's effort. I am pleased that many family members and friends of our graduates have joined us online. Because you have supported them emotionally and financially, this is also your day to celebrate their achievements. Graduates, please join me in giving your family and friends a virtual round of applause. You are graduating from a venerable institution. Nearly a century old, the Price College of Business is the largest professional school at OU, Oklahoma's flagship research university. The value students receive from a Price College degree is stronger than ever. We've seen substantial growth in the quantity and quality of students seeking the world-class business education that we provide right here in Oklahoma. For this reason, it's no surprise that we've also seen more and more employers recruiting our students. These organizations know that a Price College grad adds value from day one. To ensure that every single Price College student is prepared to impact the world, we created the Center for Student Success. The center exists to enhance the educational experience of our students. It does this through a variety of programs, like our Price College Passport to Success, Study Abroad program, the First Fidelity Bank Integrated Business Corps, which celebrated its 25th anniversary this year, the Multicultural Business Program, and the JCPenney Leadership Program. These programs work, and we will continue to expand our investment in initiatives that foster learning by creating an environment where all people and ideas are welcome. As we look back at 2020, we have much to be thankful for at Price College. Simply put, 2020 has been one of the most challenging, but also one of the most successful years in our history. Despite the continuing global pandemic, our undergraduate and graduate programs received considerable recognition this year. For example, U.S. News & World Report recently ranked our undergraduate program 34th among public institutions and 53rd amongst all B schools in the United States. They also ranked our international business program in the top 25 and our entrepreneurship program at 27th. Our executive MBA and energy program is ranked in the top 10 in numerous outlets, while our full-time MBA ranked 31st among public universities and our professional MBA ranks 29th. Our MBA students benefit greatly from the Gene Rainbolt Graduate School of Business, a world-class facility located in the heart of Oklahoma City at the University Research Park on OU's Health Sciences Center campus. As we move into 2021 and beyond, we will be pushing forward on many important initiatives, including data analytics, entrepreneurship, aerospace and defense, healthcare, energy, globalization, and several joint programs with other colleges on the Norman, Health Sciences, and Tulsa campuses. We're also launching our new online MBA program in January, which will make it possible for professionals to access Price College's highly regarded MBA program regardless of where they live and work. It's clear that Price College has become one of the elite business schools in the nation. We stand ready to tackle the great business challenges of our time and prepare the next generation of business leaders. As we prepare to recognize our graduates, I would like to acknowledge the families that have multiple generations of OU alumni. The legacy of sending your children and grandchildren to OU is an important part of the success of this great institution. Through your family, you have helped us continue this great Sooner tradition. Thank you for your commitment to OU and to your continued involvement with Price College. Please join me in recognizing this year's graduates of the Michael F. Price College of Business. In this virtual ceremony, each graduate is recognized in an individual personal achievement slide at the bottom of this website. Graduates can be searched by name or college. We are truly proud of each and every one of you. Class of 2020, on behalf of all the faculty and staff of the Michael F. Price College of Business, please know this: we will always be there for you. We could not be prouder of you, and we expect great things from you. Go make a difference. Congratulations, Class of 2020.